Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Chelsea Handler makes a huge life change to spite Trump, but conservatives are cheering. Chelsea Handler, an obnoxious liberal comedian, is known for saying nasty things about President Trump and his family. She has even claimed that she will not interview Melania Trump because she is a foreigner who can't speak English. Really terrible stuff. Well now, in a stunning turn of events, Chelsea Handler is quitting her show in order to pursue political activism against Trump. Conservatives are thrilled. Like so many across the country, the past presidential election and the countless events that have unfolded since have galvanized me. From the national level down to the grassroots, it's clear our decisions at the ballot box next year will mark a defining moment for our nation, said Handler in a statement she posted on Twitter. For these reasons, I've decided not to return for another season of Chelsea, and instead devote as much time as I can to becoming a more knowledgeable and engaged citizen and to focus on projects that have significance to me, said Handler. Maybe she should have become knowledgeable before running an anti-Trump talk show? I am excited to share that I will continue my partnership with Netflix, working together on a documentary where I'll engage with people I don't talk with enough, people of different ethnicities, religions and political philosophies, she said. Netflix could not be more understanding, and I'm grateful for their continued support. New episodes of Chelsea will continue to stream weekly until the end of this year, said Handler. Hillary just admitted perhaps she could have done one thing better for white voters. People thought that the November 16 election would bring a landslide victory for Democrat Hillary Clinton for many reasons. One of the main reasons is that she had the built-in support of most minorities, who represent an ever-growing chunk of the American electorate. All Hillary needed to crush her brash-talking businessman opponent was to hold on to white voters in the groups that traditionally lean Democrat, such as women and members of labor unions, particularly in the blue wall states in the Midwest. Of course that did not happen, as the majority of white women and a surprising number of whites in the Rust Belt ended up changing political party allegiances and casting their votes for change agent Trump. Only now, nearly a year after the election, she has come to grips about how she could have done a better job courting the white vote. Stated Hillary recently during an interview on the podcast The Economist asks, "Forget about the white men's vote. But I think I myself could have perhaps done a better job in reaching out and reassuring women and white voters in general, and I think I was on my way to winning, as I say in the book, until Jim Comey's letter, aided and abetted by the Russian WikiLeaks information weaponization." She then actually admitted that she does not blame Caucasian voters of being skeptical about her after then FBI Director Jim Comey reopened the probe in her email server. Said Hillary, "So I don't blame voters for feeling like it's okay to vote for me, but then having something interrupt that thought process and their decision being put on hold and eventually going against me. Are you relieved?" Clueless Hillary lost. The FBI just proved which 2016 presidential candidate was really connected to Russia. It's not Trump. There have been new revelations from the FBI connecting Hillary Clinton to Russia during the 2016 presidential election. The Hill wrote an article called "FBI Informant Blocked from Telling Congress About Russia Nuclear Corruption Case," lawyer says. An American businessman who worked for years undercover as an FBI confidential witness was blocked by the Obama Justice Department from telling Congress about conversations and transactions he witnessed related to the Russian nuclear industry's efforts to win favor with Bill and Hillary Clinton and influence Obama administration decisions, his lawyer tells The Hill, they wrote. Fox's Tucker Carlson commented on the issue. "It's finally happened, we have a Russia scandal. But instead of proving collusion between the Trump campaign and the government of Vladimir Putin, This one reveals deep wrongdoing in the Obama administration, and it's real, said Carlson. We've known for several years that Russian money was flowing to the Clinton family and foundation. In the same period, the Obama administration approved the Russian acquisition of 20% of this country's strategic uranium reserves. Now, new reporting from the Hill newspaper revealed that as early as 2009, the FBI was investigating secret Russian efforts to get the deal done by bribing Americans, Tucker explained. At least one American businessman says he directly witnessed Russian efforts to convince the Clintons to approve that deal. The businessman says he was blocked from publicly telling Congress what he knew because he was ordered to remain silent by Eric Holder's Justice Department. It's a remarkable story and potentially a very significant one, said Carlson. Monica Lewinsky just came forward with a sad confession: Bill Clinton won't be happy. All over Facebook, Twitter and social media there is a new trend with women writing "Me Too" in order to indicate that they have been sexually harassed or sexually assaulted at some point in their life. Many famous celebrities have come out and shared stories of being assaulted by producers, directors and more. However, many people were surprised when Bill Clinton's former mistress Monica Lewinsky tweeted "Me Too." However, Juanita Broaddrick, Bill Clinton's alleged rape victim, was not happy with this news. "Better late than never." Monica Lewinsky's "Me Too. I have always felt sad for you, but where were you when we needed you?" tweeted Broaddrick. "Your silence was deafening in the 90s when Kathleen, Paula and I needed your voice," she tweeted. Broaddrick is now famous for her 2016 tweet: "I was 35 years old when Bill Clinton, Arkansas Attorney General, raped me and Hillary tried to silence me. I am now 73. It never goes away." Many people commented on Lewinsky's controversial tweet. "While I agree partially with her statement, I also believe that Hillary Clinton did her utmost to destroy Monica. That was the assault on her." Wrote one user. "You are fierce and brave. I'm with you. #MeToo," wrote another user. Dem representative makes disgusting comment about assaulted women: "If she was conservative her career would be over." Democrats often make one set of rules for Republicans, and another set for themselves. In the feminist world, victim blaming is when you say it is the fault of the person who was sexually assaulted, rather than the fault of the perpetrator. If a Republican congressman victim blamed, it could be the end of their career. However, when an old, black Texas Democratic congresswoman does it, they won't say anything about it. "I grew up in a time when it was as much the woman's responsibility as it was a man's, how you were dressed, what your behavior was. I'm from the old school that you can have behaviors that appear to be inviting. It can be interpreted as such," she said in response to the Weinstein scandal. "That's the responsibility, I think, of the female. I think that males have a responsibility to be professional themselves," she said. "I think we also need to start talking about the power that women have to control the situation. There's law enforcement, you can refuse to cooperate with that kind of behavior. I think that many times, men get away with this because they are allowed to get away with it by the women," Johnson said. CIA director exposes conclusion of Russian meddling investigation, liberals are pissed. The Russian meddling investigation has ended and you probably haven't heard a word of it from CNN or the mainstream media. However, according to CIA Director Mike Pompeo, the CIA has concluded that although Russians may have attempted to interfere in our election, they did not in any way affect the results. The intelligence community's assessment is that the Russian meddling that took place did not affect the outcome of the election, said Pompeo. He went on to explain that the Russians doing this is not new, and that, the Russians have been at this an awfully long time. "Until there is a new leader in Russia, I suspect it will be a threat an awfully long time," said Pompeo. However, despite this, Some at the CIA believe that the investigation isn't over, and CNN gladly reported on that. The intelligence assessment with regard to Russian election meddling has not changed, and the director did not intend to suggest that it had, said Dean Boyd. The U.S. intelligence community is charged with monitoring and assessing the intentions, capabilities, and actions of foreign actors. It does not analyze U.S. political processes or U.S. public opinion, said the CIA's public statement back in January. What do you think is going on?